All right, happy 4th of July, 2025. Haven't done a training video in a couple weeks, whatever, but I'll have some more match video tomorrow. I was out here training for tomorrow's match. Hopefully this thing's working. It's not quite as windy as it normally is, but I have some targets. So I was training out here. Since it was a little breezy when I got here, the stands would have knocked down, so I went ahead and set everything up, staked it, and I pretty much just did my training off of one setup. Of course, like always, I did a designated target, stand in the box, shoot the steel, and then shooting arrays and stuff like that. Then I did some strong hand, weak hand stuff, shooting it from the draw, strong hand, from the draw, weak hand, and then shooting the whole thing with both hands, freestyle, and then reloads to each hand. But then after that stuff, I started to do a little bit of movement. So I started on one side, stepped in, shot certain targets, then moved over, shot certain targets. Then I stepped in also, shot targets, and then did the whole thing on the move, and I had better results. And then I went both ways. So we'll just keep it simple. We'll run it two ways. I know this is very un-American, but I decided to have the Glock 19 out today. But I mean, the only other option for my EDC, well, I got several options, but the other options are 365, Walther PDP, which is pretty much what I carry the most, and then I got the MMP or Springfield, whatever. I don't carry any MMPs, but that'll probably change later on this year. Maybe I'll get one of those metals with the ports, or the non-metal with the port. I have to go check them out and see the weight or whatever. But I did shoot this from my competition rig, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot it from EDC or from whatever my daily carry rig. One of the things I don't like, I don't really care for the light on these holsters, on these guns. What I like best about this setup with the tier 1 is that the light pushes down further, and it seems to conceal better than my PDP, because I don't have the light, and it seems like it's a little bit more bulkier. But anyway, I mean, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and we'll start on one side, and I think everything should be in the frame. We'll just look. Yeah, we'll start over here, and there won't be any stepping in. We'll just start from the draw. I gotta get the timer, and we'll basically, I'm gonna tape everything up, but basically we'll hit these two as I'm backing out, swing on the steel, and then just keep moving as I'm going. And then we'll start over here and basically do the same thing, draw, and then shoot everything kind of backing out. So one of the problems I was having was going right to left. I want to step over with the lead leg going this way, but I was having a hard time. Even when I start here and go this way, or here going that way, it was natural for me to go right to keep drawing that leg back. So I was having a little being uncomfortable with this. So one of the things I kind of did is what most of the higher level shooters do, and that's kind of just drag that leg. I don't really have that problem with crossing over the left or whatever. So I shoot with another high level shooter, Ninja. Ninja constantly is dragging those back legs or whatever. So I mean, clearly he knows more than the rest of us. But I'll try to start, and then I guess we'll try to do it IDPA style and start to smoke the first guy, and then I'm gonna try to go on and so forth. But let me take these up, and then we'll get started. All right, we got those stupid buzzing cockroaches, cicadas or whatever going on. So I could catch them in my ear pro. You could probably hear them on the audio. They believe it or not, they get a hell of a lot louder than they are right now. But anyway, let's just get started. We'll do the left to right with the Glock 17 with the Henning base pad, so I get 23. So I'm not gonna use my carry ammo. I'll just use the whatever, and I'll keep my other ammo deal in here. So a little tight. So we'll go ahead and just no step in. We'll just draw and I guess start moving back as I draw. So let's see. I don't know what I have the dot set on. If I have it to the where it adjusts the brightness by itself or whatever. I think that's what I have it on. Whatever reason, I don't remember why I did that. But anyway, let's just roll with it because that's how I've been carrying it lately. So we're just gonna try and keep moving till we're done. The damn timer. And then we'll run it the other way or whatever. Should be similar results. I think coming this way it's a tad bit slower, but that really doesn't matter. I'm just looking to get all my hits, so. The Glock angle, gotta make sure I cant that wrist. Alright, so here we go. Alright, I don't know how that looked, but the time was a 4.67. The draw to first shot was a 1.36. That seems to be like my spot with the draw to first shot from these shirts mostly. In the 20 was the fastest split, so I'll call out I might as well tape it up. I'll call out the hit, the skill we heard. So I started low because I wanted to go bang bang and then just follow that sight up, or just move my eyes and then that sight would go up. So I knew that I had to make sure I got that cant, but I quite didn't. So what I did was, so that's 2 alpha, a high alpha, and it's breaking the perf of the next one, but it's still in the bottom one. So that's 2 alpha, and then of course I followed that bang bang, and then just moved my eyes up, and then just bang bang, and then swung over to the steel as I kept moving. Hopefully it didn't look retarded. And then 2 alpha right there, nice 2 alpha, semi on the move or whatever. Then the steel again. Then I finished out strong with the last 2 that's where the fastest split came out of 20. So 2 alpha. Not bad for a Glock, huh? Alright, let's go the other way. So the time to beat, which it really, I don't think I'm going to beat that. 467. To be honest, that's pretty comparable to the way I ran it earlier. But I had a no shoot on that one, and that one being roughly 7 to 8 yards, and I had a no shoot. So those shots were low. I would have hit that no shoot. I had the A zone exposed at the top. So taking that no shoot out, I was roughly the same. So let's I'm gonna try and get that first one, the IDPA first threat. So we'll draw to this first guy and then start backing out. This is where I'm gonna have to start dragging my leg back or whatever. So maybe I could occur, maybe I could cross that leg over sooner than later. So we'll see what it happens. So here we go. All alphas, pretty good. Alright. Hopefully the wind's not bothering the video. Here we go. I didn't like the way that felt movement wise. It probably looked terrible. 510. Draw the first shot 154. That's terrible. That should have been faster than the last one. But that was basic index because I didn't see the shot, the sights until roughly after I broke that first shot. So Alpha Charlie, Steel, Alpha Charlie, Steel, and then I should be good. 2 tight alphas and then Alpha Charlie. Yeah, I don't know. That felt weird, but we got 3 more rounds. So the fastest way is right, the left to right. I was having a hard time with that movement. So let's blaze this guy right here real quick, and then immediately transition over to that steel, and see how I cross my feet, whatever. But here we go, real quick. This will be the end of the video. I don't know which way my feet went, but draw the first shot is a 130, a 19 split, a 6-2, so a total of 211. Nice split. Block 19, whatever. But drag off. So yeah, I still hit the guy, but or ear, whatever. But I would rather that be here or close. So anyway, simple movement. Normally I put everything out further and make it tougher. I need to start bringing it in 10 yards and in to get a little bit more confidence with that movement instead of trying to have some at 15 and 20. It's not really doing me any favors because I'm like, the confidence isn't there, and I'm taking my time to make sure I get the hits, so I'm slowing down. If I bring it in a little bit tighter, I have a lot more confidence to just go through and keep moving. So that was what it was today, was to get some movement and some confidence building, and then just to run this gun because I don't run it that much. My EDC. What do you know? It's fast. Holosun, the 507C in green. This one does have all 3 reticles, the multi-reticle, the circle with the dot, the circle, and the dot. It was cut here in Tucson at a local dealer or local person, and then the grip tape wrap, whatever, and then other parts, whatever, and it has the stock recoil spring, just to make sure it's 100% reliable, that the gun's not liable for me being stupid. So yeah, pretty fast. Once these springs break in, it's really the best option. So all the money I waste on recoil springs, if you just keep the stock one and shoot it, you're probably better off. But anyway, this is America, and we love to spend money on stuff that we don't need. So on that note, happy 4th of July. There's plenty of deals out for everybody and anything gun related. I don't know about guns, but parts. I bought a bunch of stuff, but triggers are on sale. Anything from Carver Customs, Magwell's, I don't know, you name it. Terran Tactical's got a sale. If you need base pads, everybody's got a sale going on today, and probably most likely till the 6th. So if you need anything, look around or hit me up, and maybe I know what you're looking for or something. But everybody's got sales on guns, so Happy 4th of July. Spend your damn money and make America great again. Or continue to keep America great. All right, thanks.